Hello, welcome back to Janet's English class. Today you will be taking a mini English quiz in this video, and I will have all the questions ready for you in 3 sections and all the answers explained. So, before we get started to this video, I've created a YouTube transcript for this YouTube video, and I will link it down in the description. It's on Janet's English courses, and yeah, thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get started. Alright, so our first section in this mini English quiz is grammar. So here are some grammar test questions for you to test your English grammar. Here goes our first question. Alright, so the answer for the first question is B. Here's my explanation. Let's go through all the choices first. In choice A, we see the phrase must have been exhausted, which does not make sense if placed in the sentence because the word exhausted is past tense. Choice B demonstrates correct grammar usage of present continuous. Choice C and choice D are both incorrect because they use the word should, which means something has to happen, which does not fit in the context. So now you know the answer for question 1. Did you get it correct? Let's move on to question 2. Alright, so the correct answer for question 2 is A. Let me explain. Choice A is correct because, as you can tell, it fits perfectly into the context, and therefore the phrase us to be on time uses the correct nouns and verbs like us, be, on time. So question B is missing a noun, therefore it's incorrect. Question C and D both have the word we in it, and we can immediately cross that out because the following sentence, she didn't tolerate us, has the word us in it, not we. So there goes our answer for question 2. Let's move on to our third question. Alright, so the correct answer to question 3 is C. But why? Well, if we use the same method of going through each option, we can tell that choice A is incorrect because the word to is talking about the future, which doesn't fit in the context. Choice B is the word doing. It's a form of present continuous, and it is incorrect to say he made his kids doing. Sounds a bit weird, right? But choice C is correct because the word do is the right verb to use. Now you know the answer to question 3. Let's move on to question 4. Alright, so the correct answer to question 4 is C. Here's why. Looking through all the options, choice A is incorrect because the pronoun he and the past tense verb studied doesn't match the sentence given. And we wouldn't say despite he studied hard according to this sentence. Choice B is also the wrong answer because the tense the verb is in is incorrect. And lastly, we are left with choice C, the correct answer, and the right tense of studying in present continuous form with non-repeating nouns. And that was the last question explained. Let's move on to our next section, vocabulary. So for our second section in this mini English test, we have vocabulary. Here are 3 multiple choice questions about synonyms of vocabulary words to test your knowledge on vocabulary, English vocabulary. So, shall we get started? Let's get started. Here goes our first question. Alright, so the correct answer for the first question is C. Gruesome. Let's go through the options, but before that, the word morbid means characterized by abnormality, unhealthy interest in disturbing and unpleasant subjects, especially in health or disease. If we look at choice A, the word pleasant is the complete opposite meaning of the word morbid, therefore it is not a synonym. Choice B, the word wholesome, meaning conducive and suggestive to health or well-being, also means the complete opposite from the word morbid. Choice C is the correct synonym for the word morbid. Gruesome means kind of disgusting, unpleasant, just like the definition of the word morbid. Therefore, it is the correct answer. Choice D is another wrong answer because the word angelic is an antonym for morbid. Alright, so you know the answer to question 1. Let's move on to question 2. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is choice A, the word fickle. Firstly, the word capricious means giving sudden changes in mood or behavior. If we look at choice A, the word fickle means something is changing frequently. This is indeed a synonym for the word capricious. Choice B, however, is not a synonym for capricious, and it's actually an antonym. For the word monotonous means dull, tedious, something that repeats over and over again. So, choice C also cannot be the correct answer because the word stable means something stays the same. Another antonym for capricious, and choice D is also another incorrect option since the word consistent means something acted or done the same way over time. So, did you get that correct? If you did, let's move on to the next question. Alright, so the correct answer for this question is choice C, the word crude. This question is a little bit tricky, right? We're trying to find the antonym here, the opposite of synonym. So the word exquisite means something extremely beautiful or delicate, or something intensely felt. Breaking down the choices, choice A, the word magnificent, means something very grand and elaborate, which is a synonym for exquisite, but we are finding the antonym. So that's incorrect. Choice B, elegant, means graceful, stylish in appearance or manner. Again, it is a synonym for the word exquisite, so it's not the correct answer. Choice C is correct because the word crude means something is natural at a raw state, which is an antonym for the word exquisite. There we go. And choice D, intense, is another synonym for the word exquisite because exquisite also means something intense in feeling, emotion. So there's your answer. Did you get that correct? Let's move on to our last and final section on analogies. Alright, so for our third final section, there will be 2 questions based around analogy understanding. So it's multiple choice, like this whole quiz. Let's get started. First question. Alright, so the correct answer for this question is choice C, past. This is because it best fits the analogy in a way which the previous analogy describes the forecast with the tense of future. So regret must to be past. The other choices all refer to either unrelated tenses or terms that do not satisfy both sides of the analogy. So forecast means to predict the future, like the weather forecast, whereas regret is talking about the past. You regret something you did in the past. So there's the answer. Let's move on to our second question, also our last one. Alright, so the correct answer is choice D, temperature. As you can see, the first analogy says clock is to time, telling us both analogies are relating to what the object is used to find out. A clock is used to tell the time. So a thermometer must be used for finding the temperature, right? Choice A, B, and C all relate to heat, but they are all too specific. Time and temperature are all talking about something in general. 4. Choice D is correct. Lastly, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you finishing this video and completing the English quiz. So, what was your score? You can let me know on my website chat box or on Janet's English courses in the comments. So, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!